Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sexy Sunday School, where we talk about everything sexy and everything spiritual. I'm your host, Miss Nicole Brooke, the modern day Mary Magdalene, on a mission to help humanity evolve. And on this Easter 2026, I have a sweet treat for you. And I'm not talking about chocolate to feed your body, but I'm talking about poetry to nourish your soul. I know that humanity has gotten a little bit lazy. They don't like to read. They don't want to. They don't want to buy the books. They don't want to take the time. They like to listen to it. So, why don't you sit back and relax as I read you, and if you're on YouTube, show you some of the pictures and read you the poetry from my book, Becoming Mary Magdalene, a Christed collection of poems and pictures. Let this awaken the divine feminine Christ within. Without further ado, let's get started. There are 45 poems in here that I wrote starting from 2023 until probably 2024 that paints a picture of my Mary Magdalene awakening. So I would like to start with the introduction, the woman I was meant to remember. God has always been a topic that I've been interested. And in fact, I have been an avid spiritual seeker since I was a little girl. While other children played house or dreamed of becoming astronauts, which I did too, I was having conversations with angels and exploring the various religions of my peers. I'm blessed to have incarnated with a deep desire to learn, with numerous psychic abilities already activated. I am what you can call a star seed child with built in intuitive knowings, cosmic communication, prophetic visions, and an irrefutable sense of identity, purpose, and connection to my God source. At 6 years old, I received part one of my divine mission. My guide spoke clearly as I was playing on my bedroom floor. Nicole, you are going to be an important person in this world. You came here to help humanity evolve. You are the female equivalent of Jesus Christ. I didn't fully understand what that meant, but I humbly accepted this task and treasured that holy conversation inside me like a precious diamond, lighting my path forward. I knew with crystal clear certainty that I was destined for greatness. I saw it, I felt it, and I've been manifesting it since that fated day of divine intervention in Las Vegas. Fast forward 25 years, and that little girl transformed into a sexually liberated former kindergarten teacher turned burlesque artist, living her best life in Spain, in the full swing of a sexual renaissance after her mother's tragic death. Miss Nicole Brooke, as she branded herself, is known for her unapologetic passion and sexy dancing, especially on a chair. She built an entire women's empowerment movement in Barcelona called Find Your Sexy, and she is currently building her next masterpiece, Sexy Sunday School. Miss Nicole Brooke has become a beacon of inspiration for the suppressed feminine. But her free spirited life came to a screeching halt when she asked for the truth about God and received the name of Mary Magdalene instead. That was you in a past life, my spirit team told me. Huh? That couldn't have been me. I don't even know who that is. I sat with my confusion and denial until I was struck with the mother of all confirmations. A wild flashback of little Nicole in her childhood bedroom, psychically speaking with spirit. And suddenly, everything made complete sense and no sense at all. Oh my God. This must be part two of my mission, I thought to myself. I shook my head in disbelief as if waking up from a dream, took a deep breath, and let myself remember. Follow in the footsteps, uncover my truth, decode my writings, remember our soul's forgotten lineage, Mary Magdalene whispered into my ear. And so began the esoteric treasure hunt for her truth, for my truth, and for our truth as a collective. I traded my dance class for church on Sundays and committed to my journey of walking hand in hand with the Holy Family. For 2 years straight, I ditched the real world and dedicated all of my efforts into unearthing the deepest mysteries of human history, activating my own spiritual capabilities and attempting to wake up my brothers and sisters around me. As I followed the path Mary Magdalene laid out for me, God rewarded me with my soul's memories, revealed my family's secrets, and showed me the grand plan for my life. But not only that, God gifted me with prophetic vision and showed me the fate of humanity, including the details of the second coming of Christ, the solar flash and the rapture. I suddenly saw myself surrounded by angels sitting in a throne next to Jesus Christ himself. I saw our new earth ruled by the Holy Family. I also saw myself as the woman in the final spiritual showdown between the Father and Satan. I saw it all come to pass, and I've carried these divine prophetic knowings around like a heavy cross for over 2 years, unable to turn away even when the world refused to listen. I was also led to discover mind blowing and earth shattering scriptures that have been long hidden from the eyes of society, like On the Origin of the World, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, and Thunder Perfect Mind. All Gnostic Christian documents that I quickly recognized that can liberate humanity from the stronghold of Satan. I felt a righteous rage and a desire for justice burst from within my soul like a wildfire as I transformed into God's greatest warrior, a woman nobody expected for me to become, not even myself. My mother, who guides me from the other side, once told me in a psychic reading, Nicole, you need to become someone. And that someone was Mary Magdalene. But the cost of such spiritual wealth? Everything. My business, my home, my community, my self confidence, my well being, my financial security, my sense of safety, and at times my will to go on. These poems and photos are born from that burden. They reflect the pain of being misunderstood, of being cast out for following my soul's path. They capture the loneliness of spiritual exile and the sacred rage of a prophetess that no one believed. This collection is a remembrance and an honoring of surviving the most difficult days in my life in the name of Christ and in the name of Mary Magdalene. May this book drop the veil from your eyes and awaken something ancient in your soul. These poems are not just my remembrance, they are your invitation to dig deep and discover the truth within yourself. May my words stir up the Magdalene codes embedded in your physical DNA and guide you home to the true reality of who you are and what you are here to accomplish. It's time to awaken the divine feminine Christ within you. Amen and a woman. Let's begin.